Hey team, hope you are awesome. Jake here, and today I want to share with you a little story about how I got started back in the day, about 10 years ago now, in this journey of I guess growth and learning, and which is why I'm here today talking to you. So 10 years ago, I was 21 years old. I was about 6 months into this personal training business that we now call PEPT. And, I was training clients from 5:30 in the morning through to 8 p.m. at night and doing these massive days. And I absolutely had no idea what I was doing in terms of running a business or life. All I knew was, that I could train these people. But anyway, I was good at that. That was one thing I could do well. So I was doing these 14-hour days. It was a few months after my best mate had passed away in a car accident, and my girlfriend dumped me. So at 21, these big challenges. I was in this business that I didn't know how to run, and I was the only person that could kind of do it. I think I had one or two maybe trainers running a few boot camp sessions or something like that. One of those was my brother, who had no choice in the matter. He had to help me out because that's what brothers do. And anyway, so I was in this deep dark hole. I didn't know how to get out of it. I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then one day, this guy walks into the little studio, which was one roller door, and then it was just like a corridor going back about 12 or 15 meters. So actually, Rocket's watching. He might remember the first studio. And anyway, it's like this tiny thing. It was about 100 meters squared, and it was a sauna. It was literally concrete walls, which here in Queensland gets pretty warm. And so this guy walks in and tells me he's a business coach, and he's kind of seen my emails and seen me online or whatever, and he thinks he could help. And I was like, sure, mate, whatever. But anyway, he offered to do like what they call like I think they call it a diag session, or a business diagnostic session, where basically they sit you down and tell you how much you suck, and you need their help, right? So it made sense, and he showed me how much I sucked, and I was like, wow, I really suck. There's so many things that I just don't know. Like, I just haven't been taught how to do this. Okay, I haven't been taught how to be successful, how to live my best life and be the best version of me. I certainly hadn't been taught how to run a business. Okay, so anyway, I started coaching with Brad, who's still with us today. Coach Brad, who's helped us since those very, very early days. And I still remember the first actual coaching session that we did. We were at a cafe, Woody Point, here in Redcliffe, and I was literally bawling my eyes out in the middle of the cafe because he just kind of struck a chord with me, I suppose, and showed me how much potential I have inside of me, right? And that I need, some guidance and some help. And for whatever reason, I had a lot of probably built up emotion, I would say, at that time in my life, and it all started coming out, right? And the point I want to make is, so often we go through life and we never get taught the things that we really ought to, and it makes sense when you think about it, because we have this education system that was designed a long, long time ago with the objective of putting people into jobs, right? And just being working in a factory or whatever. Literally, our education system was designed in the industrial age, but now we're in a new age, right, where possibilities are so much greater, and our knowledge is the key driver in terms of what you can achieve, right? We're in a much more flexible system now, if you like, but we never get taught, right? So my point is, we need to find people that are on the path that we want to get on, okay? People that have the results that we want to achieve, and we need to go and listen to them and learn from them. Okay, and if there's one thing that Brad helped me with right back in the day, is that you need to go and find people to teach you stuff. Okay, find the people that have what you want, go and ask them questions. Okay, read books. Since then, in the last 10 years, I've probably read somewhere between 200 and 300 books. Okay, go to seminars, go to events, learn from people who have what you want to have and that can teach you something. Okay, and if there's one thing that I've done to the extreme over that time, it's learn. Okay, and ask questions and realize that there's so much to know out there, and there's people that have spent their whole lives or years and years of their life learning things that can teach you those things in a very small amount of time that will fast track your success. And that's the only reason why Pept is what it is today, with about, coming up close now to a team of 100 people, helping a couple of thousand clients. And, we're only getting started because, this is what we know and this is what there is to know, right? And we're continually doing that. So my point is, the value of education is incredible, okay? Now, if you are learning your life lessons from people that, or, you're spending the vast majority of your time with people that are not where you want to be, you can't expect to have some epiphany or get struck by a bolt of lightning that's going to give you the knowledge and the information and the belief that you need to go to where you want to get to. You got to find the people that are already there, okay? So on that note, we have our summit coming up in September. We'll post all the details. If you're hungry to learn and grow and evolve and get better, this is your opportunity to spend a full day with Coach Brad and myself, where we're going to be teaching you all the biggest things. So I'm going to be teaching you all the biggest learnings I've had over the last 10 years, from going from solo operator to running a team of 100 people, okay, and building a multi-million-dollar business across 2 continents. We have our location going really well over in India, as well as our 11 locations here in Australia. I'm going to be teaching all the lessons I learned from that, not only about business, but more so about life, because I think business is the best personal growth course in the universe. Absolutely. And Brad's got a lot more life experience than me. He's a few years older than me, so he'll be teaching all his biggest learnings and things that you can plug into your life straight away. So you can fast track all these years of learning simply by coming and spending a day with us, plugging into that, asking questions, getting involved. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun as well. So hope to see you guys there, and it's going to be awesome. That's it. Have yourself a great day. Go kick some goals, and I'll talk to you soon.